Hi, my name is Jackie, and the company that I chose was JetBlue. Why JetBlue? Well, first because they have affordable fares. Their seats are really comfortable. They offer a great experience with Wi-Fi and TV. Their staff is great. They help the community, and they have excellent locations. I was living in the Bay Area for a while, and it was the easiest air flight to use between the Bay Area and here in Orange County. And it was always just a really positive experience, and I fell in love with JetBlue when I was in college. In terms of their webpage, there are several things that stood out. First, I noticed that the main thing for JetBlue was their TrueBlue member login. So to build brand loyalty, they reward users with points. And the more points you have, the more you can get in terms of air flight in the future. The website is formatted with a conversion center design, and the word buy is big and bold. The objective of this site is obviously to make purchases, whether it's as a repeat customer through their TrueBlue membership or as a new customer. Another thing that they're really big on too is signing up for their memberships for their credit card. And then if you scroll through the bottom, you can also see a little bit of who they are in terms of personality. They're really engaged with the community. They want to make sure that they're giving back. In terms of their SEO, the URL category and subcategories all seem appropriately labeled. Their website had a title tag, and the main focus was airline tickets, flight, and airfare. All of it was really clear. They had a clear header. So their SEO seemed like it was working great. Ooh. Okay. So for my post for the persona that I chose was a Hispanic, probably bilingual person. And the reason I picked that is if you see on this section, a lot of the places that they fly to are areas where it's very diverse. And based on the flight costs, I would say that their main target would probably be people who are, millennials, middle income. Again, because of their seats and their aircrafts, you can tell that they're very geared towards family. So they're family friendly and affordable. And so the persona that I picked was for a person like that. In terms of their spending budget, if I had a budget, one of the things that I would suggest would really be to focus on the right target audience. So, for example, if we were talking about chips, anybody could buy chips. Anybody could be their target area. But for JetBlue, you obviously are not going to target to children. You're obviously not going to target to people who don't travel a lot. So really helping narrow that target audience is really important. Once you do that, I think that JetBlue should use their ad networks to help them find those audiences. And I would suggest that they use display ads, and I would do a cost per click acquisition. The majority of people use their mobile devices, and we know that you can get fat finger ad clicks. And so their conversion, I would think, would be actual purchases rather than just clicking on a site. So I would recommend that they don't count a conversion until somebody actually goes through the motions and books a flight. And because of that, and like I said, the fat finger ad click, I would recommend that they use a cost per acquisition display ad. In terms of their landing page, I Googled around Black Friday, and I thought their marketing campaign was great for what they were aiming for. They had a great structure, great color scheme. When you clicked on the actual ad, the landing page resembled almost exactly the ad. It had the same color palette, it had the same infographic, and it didn't really look like their website, but it still was perfect for the ad. It had a great message, and it also had a call to action. Their social media platforms, I thought they were great, but they definitely lacked some followers. They use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and they coined the hashtag SoFly on their website. But if you click on SoFly or you do a hashtag search SoFly in other platforms, it won't take you to the JetBlue site. And because of that, I thought it was really important that they narrow that down and they include more social media presence. I also noticed that when I searched JetBlue on Facebook, their ads didn't come up, so that was kind of a problem. And lastly, my recommendations for JetBlue. My biggest concern was the type of Google searches that they do in keywords, because I couldn't find anything afterward, like any ads or anything related to JetBlue, even though I had been actively clicking on them and searching for them. My second area of concern is their website. Although it's really easy to book a trip, it often gets buried and like other tabs get buried. Regarding their social media, I would definitely interact more with users and with the community, and I would post topics that are engaging not just with what they do, but they also engage the audience back. Lastly, I would invest in some paid advertising for Facebook and other social media uses. So again, that's why I chose JetBlue. I think they're a great company and it's a really great experience. Thanks. Bye.